Welcome back to the channel. Today we are looking at the cinema seat allocation problem. It's a really interesting one, so let's dive right in. And please remember, if you have any questions along the way, drop them in the comments and I will reply. Here is the problem description directly from LeetCode. It looks a bit text-heavy, so let's break down exactly what it's asking us to do, using some visuals. Imagine a cinema. We are given n number of rows, and every single row has exactly 10 seats, numbered from 1 to 10. Our goal is simple. We need to fit as many four-person groups into this cinema as possible, given a list of seats that are already reserved. The main rule is that a group of four cannot be split up across different rows. They have to sit together in a straight line. Furthermore, they can't just sit anywhere. There are only 3 specific blocks of 4 seats they are allowed to use. The first is what we'll call the left block, which is seats 2 through 5. The second valid block is what we'll call the right block, covering seats 6 through 9. And finally, there is a middle block, which covers seats 4 through 7. Notice the overlap here. The middle block shares seats with both the left block and the right block. This is a very important detail. Because of this layout, if a row is completely empty, the absolute maximum number of groups it can fit is exactly 2, one on the left and one on the right. Also, notice that seats 1 and 10 are completely useless. None of the valid blocks use them, so even if they are reserved, it literally does not affect us. We can ignore them completely. Now here is the big epiphany for this problem. We know an empty row fits 2 groups, but what happens if a row has even just one single reservation between seats 2 and 9? Let's say seat 4 is reserved. That single reservation instantly ruins both the left block and the middle block. Only the right block is left. Because of how the blocks overlap, if there is any reservation in seats 2 through 9, it is physically impossible to fit 2 groups in that row. It will always drop to a maximum of 1 group or 0. So our strategy is clear. We assume every completely empty row gives us 2 groups. Then, we only need to look at the rows that have reservations and check if they can still squeeze in exactly 1 group. This brings us to the first approach from the editorial, bitwise operations. Since we only care about exactly 8 seats per row, we can represent them using an 8-bit number. We can map the status of each seat to a bit. Seat 2 becomes the first bit, seat 3 becomes the second bit, all the way up to seat 9. A 1 means reserved, a 0 means empty. Here is the full Python solution using this exact logic. Don't worry, if bit math looks scary, we are going to break it down chunk by chunk right now. First, we define binary masks for our 3 blocks. These look weird, but they are specifically crafted to check if the bits corresponding to our blocks are currently zeros. Next, we create a dictionary to track occupied rows. We loop through the input, completely ignoring seats 1 and 10. For the rest, we flip the specific bit for that seat to 1. After checking the input, we calculate our base answer. We take the total number of rows, subtract the ones that have reservations, and multiply the result by 2, because empty rows hold 2 groups. Finally, we iterate only through the rows that had at least 1 reservation. We already know these rows can hold at most 1 group, never 2. We use a neat bitwise trick. By using the OR operator with our left mask, we are basically saying, are all the seats for the left block completely empty? We check the left, middle, and right blocks. If any single one of them is empty and valid, we add 1 group to our total answer. So how fast is this? The time complexity is big O of R, where R is the number of reserved seats, because we just loop through them once. The space complexity is also order R, to store our dictionary. That covers the Python explanation. As promised, here are the full solutions in other languages. Remember, you can just copy and paste these directly from my website, linked in the description. Here is the Java version of the solution. Next up, here is the exact same logic written in C++. And finally, here is the solution in JavaScript. Before we wrap up, the key takeaways from this problem are to always look for data you can safely ignore early on, and to remember that bit masks are incredibly powerful when you have a small number of true or false states. Quick side note, I have been trying out this faster format with shorter slides to make things more engaging. Please let me know what you think in the comments. Also, you might have noticed this channel is narrated by AI. I built this tool to instantly generate study guides for myself, and I share them here. I also have another channel called LeetCode Unlocked, where my main goal is to eventually solve literally every single problem on the platform, not just the daily challenges. If you want to help support that massive goal, you can donate at buymeaboba.com/LeetCodeDaily. Also, please make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you can finish your daily problems early. Keep coding, and I'll catch you in the next one.